Today we're going to grab a cheeseburger with one of my favorite West USA agents, Angela Tauscher, out of the Chandler office. She approaches her clients like an entrepreneur. She approaches her business like an entrepreneur. She is an entrepreneur. She's been licensed for 2 years, and in 2 years she's done $15 million in volume. She's done nearly 60 transactions. So today on Cheeseburgers with Mike Weinstein, we're going to find out what her secrets are.
This is Angela.
Hi Angela, this is Mike.
Hey Mike, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Excellent.
Well, hey, I'm excited about today. How about we go grab a cheeseburger?
That sounds fantastic. I'm excited to take care of that.
All right, I'll be there in about 2 minutes.
Check out your dig.
Hey Angela, how are you?
Cool, good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, what do you think of the truck?
Wow, this is an amazing wrap.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Talk about a showpiece.
As a matter of fact, I was working on the wrap this morning. Oh. Yeah, so I finished that. All right, we're gonna get this situated. All right, so we're gonna go get it. You hungry?
I'm hungry. Let's eat.
I'm starving.
Right.
You picked you put Burger King on your top 2 list. So why Burger King?
I don't know. I just the flame broiled something. I don't know. I've always liked Burger King. My favorite is Burgerville, but you can't find that outside of Oregon. So.
Oh, Burgerville.
Burgerville. Yes. The second we get off the plane, we drive immediately to Burgerville.
So how's real estate going right now?
Real estate is booming. Oh my goodness, there is so much going on. It's crazy. I swear not a day goes by and I don't get another call. I just got one yesterday. Hey, I'm helping somebody from Alaska. And he said, I was talking about all the stuff you're sending me, and the guy I sit next to at work said they wanted to buy something in Arizona too. Can I said, yeah, I can help them out. Send them on over.
No, you can't.
Right.
I always like that when people go, okay, can I send you some business?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I probably am. Yeah.
I mean, what are your secrets? I mean, for starters, let's just talk about your success. You've pretty much been a real estate agent for 2 years. Mm-hmm. You've sold about $15 million in real estate, equating to approximately about 60 transactions. Yeah. What do you attribute your success to?
Relationships. It's about I track everything. I heavily believe in and use every single day my CRM, and I'd say about 97% of my transactions come from a referral of some sort. So that's been a big thing for me. I have it broken down to, okay, if I want to make X amount of dollars this year, and then it backs out to, that means I need to do this many transactions, I need to do this many phone calls, I need to do this many touches, because I actually have it down to, I know exactly how many times I have to chat with someone to then usually build from there to come up with a lead or a referral, and then from those, however, if I got 3 referrals, that one of them's going to pan out and actually become a closed transaction. I
think in sales in general, we throw out the term relationships. It's all about relationships, mm-hmm. and building relationships and maintaining relationships. But I think the problem sometimes for real estate agents is we all have our own definition of what a relationship is, but you've taken it to the next level and built a system to ensure that nobody falls through the crack. And tell us a little bit more about your system, and how did you sit down and start creating this system?
Well, so I'm prior military. I'm hardcore system.
Well, thank you for your service, by the way. Yes,
yeah.
We were going to talk about that in a minute.
That was a long time ago, but yeah, I'm heavily system oriented, and I've been so crazy busy. I recently just hired a marketing assistant to help me stay on top of things, because I realized, I think it was last month, I showed houses like 19 out of 20 days to about 8 different buyers, and wow. It's just, it's a lot. And several of them, 3 different sets had come in from out of state, so they are flying into town. I only have so much time, which means how am I still touching my other clients and staying engaged with them? And so I have a system set up so much, Mike, that if someone I see or hear somebody's sick, there's a system of what note goes out with what item. So if someone says they're getting a cold, or week's back to school, and oh, we got the sniffles already, it's week 2.
So are you monitoring this on social media?
Yeah, sometimes,
doing a lot of social
I don't
media?
have a ton of time to do, social media, but enough that I see.
I maybe need to get another job. I seem to have a lot of time for social media.
I don't have that kind of time. But I'll see stuff, where someone will post, yeah, we already have the sniffles, week 1 into school. Well, I will just pop by with a little note and some vitamin D gummies and say, gosh, these, you know, we love these in our family, hope you feel better soon. I don't even see them. It's just they were in my thoughts and I'm dropping it off. Every single time we know that somebody's expecting a child, there is a specific note that my marketing assistant sends with a specific gift. Same things for weddings, same things for divorce.
My kids tell me that I look like I'm expecting a child. Yeah. I'm like, that's not nice.
So yeah, I have hardcore systems in place that even throughout the transaction, I was just working with a coaching participant and letting her know, yeah, I have a transaction check sheet, but peppered within that transaction is specific items. For example, we're under contract, send them a card, yay, so exciting. We passed the inspection period and everything's handled. Here's a coffee card, go enjoy a drink on me and relax, the next step will be. We passed the appraisal and so on.
All right, well, the most important part of this, we have to figure out what we want to eat. You know what you like?
Whopper Jr. and a value onion ring.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, you?
Good. I need to get what'd you say?
Whopper Jr.
A Whopper Jr.
So just a sandwich?
Yep.
Yes, please.
And a value onion ring.
Is that with cheese or without cheese?
No cheese.
No cheese.
No cheese, okay.
A value onion ring.
What size onion ring?
A value size.
Oh, value, okay.
Keeps portion control.
And you want something to drink?
No, I usually just drink water. I'm good.
And a cup of water. How do you?
And a cup of water, okay.
Okay, yes. And then I have a friend of mine that does that. He does not drink when he eats. He thinks it helps him lose weight or something like that. And I don't know how you order something and not have something.
Drink water.
Yeah, but what were you gonna drink? There's no water in the truck.
I meant to grab my water bottle. I guess I didn't. I don't know. I tough it out. Former military.
Hold on. You got trapped in a backyard?
With my buyers, yes. And so
did they not have a gate?
Well, they did. They had 2 gates, but it had locks on the gates. And we couldn't get back through the slider. So my client had to boost me up and over the wall so we could get out of the backyard. And my client's teenage daughter, of course, filmed the whole thing. And my husband kept, so then she posted it to the social media before I even see it. Right. And my husband's like, it's like a train wreck. I just can't stop watching it over and over again.
Oh my gosh.
But it was 108 back there. It was super hot. It was crazy. The things we have to, you know, that we do as realtors. One
of my favorite parts of your story is when you started in real estate, you sat down, we always tell agents, put together a business plan. Mm-hmm. Put together a business plan. Mm-hmm. You started out and you wrote out a 7-page business plan.
Before I went to real estate school.
Before you even went to real estate school. Yes. What was in the business plan and what, I mean?
Well, I knew that I needed a certain spheres of contacts. And so I decided, well, I wanted at least 5 different avenues of where I would have targeted, focused business prospects. And so I thought about my lifestyle, who I was, and who that would work with me for. So for example, I knew with my military background, military would be one of them. And then I knew that I had done a lot of business-to-business networking in the past and coaching, and so I knew that that was going to be another sphere. For example, I'm not so super techie, like, you know, you're amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm techie. I put a camera on the dashboard.
Look, you are light years ahead of me right now. I tend to do really well with the 55+ community, and I like doing the things where I can go with them and do wet signatures and walk through the process, and it's not all so, you know, techie.
That's how far we've come, where we actually have a special term for real live signatures. Yeah. Like when I got started in real estate, go get a signature. We didn't have to call it a wet signature.
Right, right. So
you also, one of my other favorite parts of your story is, was it like the night before your last real estate class that you told your husband, hey, by the way, I'm getting my real estate license? He had no idea.
No idea. No idea. Yeah. So I tend to just do things and ask for permission later. The last time I'd surprised him, I came home with auburn hair and told him I bought a house. But yeah, no, I just told him I'd been taking the classes, and you know, I'm always busy doing stuff. And I said, yeah, hey, by the way, I'm getting my real estate license. He was like, oh, are you sure you want to do that? When are you going to school? And I was like, no, I have my last class tomorrow. But this is the same guy, you know. So you
Jedi mind tricked him.
Sort of. Well, you know how you marry opposites? I'm more of the get it done, make it happen, you know, we'll figure out the path.
I married the opposite. My wife is beautiful, smart, intelligent, but no street smarts.
Right. Okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
One time I was in a cigar shop, and I had my eye on this handcrafted wooden humidor, a Romeo and Julieta humidor with it was beautiful. So it was like $500. I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get my wife to sign off on that.
Yeah.
So when she came to pick us up at the cigar shop, I go, babe, look at this humidor, isn't it nice? She's like, that's beautiful. I go, well, how much do you think that would be? She goes, it's got to be like $1,000. I'm like, oh no, it's not $1,000. It's great. It's only $500. What a deal! So I'm walking away with the humidor. I still have it to this day.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
I have only been able to use that trick once though.
Right. I'll never forget. Around September, he said to me, you know, I don't know if this real estate deal's working out. I mean, you haven't sold a house yet, and it's been since April essentially. And you sure? Maybe you should just do something else or go back to work, you know, what I was already doing. And I said, well, just give me a minute. And sure enough, I think it was like a week later, I got my first listing, which my first deal was a listing, and then I got their sale, and then, you know, my first full 12 months, I think I did 34 deals.
Yeah. So one of your models in your business plan is to build a business networking group, which you
absolutely
run pretty good. I know there's a lot of conversation about them. I talk to a lot of agents that try it, and they're like, oh, well, this doesn't work, and my response is, it doesn't work probably because you're doing it wrong.
Absolutely.
So for those of us that are doing a small business networking group or thinking about that, what are some of your tips for being successful?
You know, it all boils down to what I call one-to-ones, or those coffee appointments. You have got to do those with the other business owners, and it's not so much how are you going to
This is dangerous because they didn't give me a straw.
Oh, great. Yeah, they did. It's down here. I saw it. Here we go.
All right, don't make me look bad.
Sorry.
This is my video.
Details. Sorry. So, but it's not about sitting down with them and spewing on them about your success, your anything. Honestly, people don't care.
Right.
And so it's more about what I'm looking to do when I sit down with a business owner is connect up with them as far as I want to know more about their business. Tell me more about you, your life, your hobbies. What's a great referral? What's a bad referral for you? I want to know that because I don't want to accidentally send them a terrible referral. And then I do everything I can to go out of my way to then somehow connect them with someone that I think might be a good fit or a power partner. Or a lot of times I actually have business that I can send to them, and you'd be amazed how all of a sudden they're your amener, and their business is growing, they're expanding, and now they need to sell that starter home, and they want to get. I've probably sold 4 or 5 people in the last year that were business owners that were in starter size homes that now want, you know, the property to put their trucks, their trailers, their warehouse, or whatever.
Since we've gotten to know each other over the last year, I've actually learned quite a bit from you, a ton from you.
Aww.
And for me, I'd been, well, thank you. Keep it coming. No. But I have been part of my share of networking groups over the years, but never really got a lot of leads from them. And, you know, and like most other people, have been part of these networking groups, and then I'm not part of them. And when I look back, I said, where I erred in them is I just showed up to the meeting expecting people to hand me real estate deals rather than saying, okay, who's in the meeting and who can, in this meeting, can I build a relationship with, meet with them one-on-one, and figure out how I can help them.
Well, and I tell my group all the time, because I did start a new group and I chaptered and, I mean, started from nothing, and we've had phenomenal success in our group, but I've coached all of them to do that, period, whether they're in the real estate or not, if they're the AC person, the plumber, the whoever. So the referrals are not coming from that 2-hour meeting. The referrals are coming, and the business is coming from the time we end that meeting until the time we're back at that meeting. We're just reporting really at that meeting. And I'd say out of those 34 transactions, at least 20 of them were direct referrals that came directly out of that group in some way, shape, or form. I just sold last month a $630,000 house that I took over the listing from someone else the seller fired. He came one time as a visitor. I tell you what, people miss the boat on this. I meet with every single visitor that comes to our chapter because a lot of them, they just come once. It's maybe, turns out it's not a good fit, it's wrong side of town, whatever, you name it, it's something.
All about networking
I
and
sell
relationships.
more houses to a one-time visitor, I guarantee you, than probably any other realtor in the East Valley that's doing some sort of networking thing, because they're not really getting it. They're not taking the time to follow up with that one-time visitor and still try and connect with them. How can I grow your business with the bad, good, etc.
Yeah. You got into real estate because you had an agent that helped you buy and sell a couple homes.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you woke up one day and there was never a thank you card, never a housewarming present, and you just said, you know, I think I could do this. And that's how you got into real estate. I did. That was it. How does someone not just at least thank you?
I don't know. I counted up. It was 5 closed deals. And I thought, huh, that's funny. Somebody sends me 5 clients in my other business. You know, I'm sending them a note card, or I'm sending them a Starbucks card or something. You know, thanks for always keeping me top of mind. Go enjoy a cup of Joe on me or something. But I just thought, huh, there's got to be a better way, because we bought and sold quite a few houses before.
5. You said 5. Yeah. What's your favorite part of real estate?
I love the keeping in connection with my clients, just touching base with them from time to time. I've done some crazy stuff for my clients and with my clients, and so for me, I tend to be more of an introvert. I know it sounds weird, but I am. I can talk in large crowds if I know my role and what I have to say, but I'm not that person that loves to go work a room. That's just not me. So I love that my real estate business forces me to stay in connection with my people, because I do enjoy the one-to-one interaction with them, and I love a little bit of the competition. I will admit. I think you probably know that about me. And most importantly though, I love educating people. I love when people come here from out of state and they have no idea, and they're like, my grass is dead, or, you know, what is this little mole thing running around my yard, or, you know, just the different pieces I can share with them.
Yeah, and I know you're competitive, and I know you like to compete, but you're also a lot like me. At the end of the day, you're always competing against yourself. What'd you do last year?
Always. And
what am I going to do this year? And then next year you're going to be doing the same thing.
Yes, always. That is definitely, I'm constantly re-reviewing where I'm at. I have my goals in front of me on my desk all the time. Yeah.
Cool. All right, we are getting ready to pick up Angela Tauscher for our first ever Cheeseburgers with Mike Weinstein video series. So pretty excited about that, or excited about this. I don't know whether I'm more excited about eating a cheeseburger or hanging out with Angela Tauscher. Maybe a little bit of both. I'm not going to tell her which one I'm favoring. I don't want to offend either the cheeseburger or Angela.